Seattle, Washington, the home of the Space Needle, Pike Place Market, and Starbucks. I love coming to this city because the weather really complements my fair East Asian skin. Plus, I hate hot weather. It's totally buns. Sorry Texas, but not sorry. That's why I was excited when the World Cubing Championship was happening in Seattle. My son and his friend are speedcubers, so we rented an RV and took a 24-hour road trip to the Emerald City.
There's Emerald City! Oh, we're almost there at last!
Unfortunately, our time here is limited and we only have a full day to make the best of it. Hey guys, so we are at the Seattle Convention Center right now. 7:41, 8 o'clock. This is actually the third day of the World Cubing Championship, but it's the first day for us, so we're gonna just go register. We have a spectator's admission. Can't really be here too long, but we'll just go in and check it out for a little bit. The championship is being held in the Seattle Convention Center, which is considered the 28th largest building in America. Dang, I wonder how many nerds can fit in this joint. Luckily, we got here bright and early for registration. Another cool thing about the convention center is that you'll find beautiful artwork sprinkled throughout. Okay, looks like the competitors are arriving. So we're at the 4th floor of the WCA Championship, and this is the registration booth for spectators. The World Championship happens every 2 years. We went to the last one in South Korea and had a great time. Also, these competitions are a good excuse to travel and go broke. We bought our tickets online, so we're just grabbing our badges. And here they are. So, some of the best cubers from all over the world has come here to compete. And there's already a line forming for people to get in. We had some time to kill before being let in, so we went to explore the convention center. The entire complex actually spans several buildings and multiple city blocks. They also hold some of the biggest nerd meetups in the world. PAX, Comic-Con, and SakuraCon to name a few. But their largest event happened in 1991 for the National Convention of Alcoholics Anonymous. Turns out they had an unlimited open bar. Alright, they finally opened it up. And I'm going in as a spectator. So we'll see how it looks like inside. Wow, this is a big space. They will be filming in this space, so you're giving consent by walking in here. And of course, because it's Seattle, it's mandatory to have a coffee bar. It was really exciting to be here. I also think it was the largest championship they've ever had, with over 2,000 competitors, 17 official events, and 4,500 spectators. The competition spanned 4 days. They already held the Nations Cup on the first day. The Nations Cup is where different countries compete to see who has the best cubers, and China absolutely dominated. But why do these kids look like they just graduated preschool? They also had a firework display and surprisingly an underground concert. Wow, this space is huge. When we were in Korea, they didn't have this many tables. I feel like there's enough room for everybody here. They really set it up to hold a lot of spectators. And these are the stages where the competition happens. It's very quiet now, but I can only imagine how busy everything will be in a few hours. And they've even set up an area right here where you can view the competition. They didn't have this in Korea. This is a brand new thing that they're doing so that everybody can see what's going on. And if for some odd reason all the space is filled up, there's an overflow area just outside. Wow, they have a Rubik's Cube booth here, the official Rubik's Cube. And just like the other competition, they have mosaics that cubers can create. What is that, by the way? That's from a meme, Squidward meme. Looks like there's some new products from Rubik's Cube. The new product is called Rubik's Pulse, a puzzle that lights up and gives you a small seizure after every solve. Please consult your doctor if Rubik's Pulse is right for you. Wow, and here's this year's swag, official competition gear. And in the room behind the table, they got the Cubicle Shop. It's an online Speedcube store. The size of this place is insane. The section we're in is called the Sky Bridge, and it goes right over the street into the next building.
And once you go past those doors, aw, heck nah, there's another giant room.
And they say the event is sold out. I mean, there's just so much seating here. Wow, look at that. So this is the main stage right here. This is where the finals, the championship of the cubing, the best in the world, are gonna be competing right here. Even got bench seating back there. Wow, I mean, they are expecting for thousands of people to be here. I am very impressed. And it looks like they got a section here for data entry. Maybe the people to keep all the scores. And if that area wasn't enough, there's this other area right here. But you know what? We're just gonna wait here for my son. I don't think he's arrived yet, but he's definitely gonna be blown away by this. You know, it's so large in here. It just feels like I don't know how many people are gonna be here today, but it feels so empty. So I just wonder if cubing has somehow exploded in the last couple of years in popularity, because this space is easily 3 times what it was in South Korea.
Well, later, my son will be arriving with his friend, so we're gonna wait around for them, then explore the rest of the city in a bit.
So it's the end of the day. We're back at the competition. Definitely a lot more people today. This is, I found out later, this is where the top cubers are cubing.
Unfortunately, we weren't able to stay until the last day, but the results for the 3x3 finals was Yiheng Wang at 4.23 second average, Juan Yugang at 4.49 second average, and Timon Kolazinski at a 4.98 second average. By the way, what kind of dumplings are they feeding these kids from China? Total kindergarten prodigies.
Alright, one last look at the World Cubing Championship. There's a Rubik's guy right there.
Well, it's been an exciting but long day at downtown Seattle, but we're ready to head back home.
Alright guys, well that concludes our trip to the WCA Cubing Championship in Seattle. And now we're driving back home. Thank you for watching. And if you enjoyed this video, here's some more suggestions. And as always, please like, subscribe, and press the bell for notifications. And I'll see you on the next Kim's Adventure.